Hello everyone and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of December 12th through the 18th of 2022. And thanks to everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up and subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. And your first card out, the Ace of Wands. So new beginnings, new information coming in. Your health is starting to return. You're feeling better about yourself this week. You know, you're getting that new career opportunity that you were looking for. The Knight of Cups. So very nice. So some sort of travel, usually by over water. That could be over a bridge. You know, usually it's a cruise line or canoe or, you know, whatever. Some place that you feel comfortable with. And the Six of Swords. So thinking of moving on to calmer, better shores for yourself. Maybe the relationship or the job that you're in is not quite meeting your expectations anymore, and you're thinking of, you know, you've always been swimming uphill and you want things to go smoother, and it looks like it is over there, so you're willing to, you know, pack up whatever you have to do to move to calmer shores. And the Five of Rods. So there was some sort of competition to get this. It's not going to come easy. Maybe you had to feel like you had to, you know, have that competition, or maybe it was really there. Maybe this is for that job that you wanted, and you stand out above all the rest of the contendants. So on you go to, you know, that new job. And the King of Wands. So your air signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know, growth, energy, action orientated. That's how you really move. You're feeling really motivated this week. You know, you're taking charge. You're, you know, investing in yourself. You realize what you want to come into your future. So you're putting your foot out there to move it in that direction towards you. And the Six of Cups. So a little bit of nostalgia. Maybe you're, you know, thinking of moving here. So it might be maybe you have made a move recently, and you're just sort of going down memory lane. Maybe you've heard from somebody that you haven't heard from for such a while, and, you know, you're just sort of sitting back, laughing away, talking, you know. Maybe you found some old photos that you haven't seen for a while, that sort of thing. And you're just having some happy memories. And the King of Cups. So, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So maybe you're in a relationship or a friendship. Somebody is, this could be a new romance coming in, but you're okay with that. You're feeling, you know, motivated. If there's been a problem in the past with any of those areas, you're willing to resolve it, you know, rekindle that friendship or partnership, trying to make your life more easy going forward. You're trusting your instincts this week for sure. And the Three of Cups. So definitely having a good time. Maybe you're getting an invitation this week. A get together. You know, maybe somebody sent you an invitation to come on over for dinner, and, you know, or a barbecue, that sort of thing. And you're just really happy to see one another. You get along. This could be an invitation to a significant event, such as a birthday or, you know, a celebration of a new family member, somebody graduating, you yourself getting a scholarship of some sort. And the Seven of Rods. So you definitely had to stand your ground, you know, prove your point, let people know where you stand from, what you come from, what you're willing to do. You know, this is sort of like the David and Goliath attitude, that you've had to fight your way to the top and it hasn't been given to you easy. So you're just sort of standing your ground, and you're okay with that. You're quite capable of doing that. You know, you don't overthink things or try to push anything. You just know where you stand. And the Six of Rods. So maybe this job interview that you're on, you have to inform them of what you're capable of doing, what you bring to the table, where you've come from, what you've accomplished, that sort of thing. And so you're patting your own self on the back in order to get the position in the job that you're wanting to take, that sort of thing. Maybe that's what you have to do this week. And the Four of Rods. So you're standing on good solid foundation. You're believable. You bring the good stuff to the table. People are starting to realize who you are, what you have, where you're going. You're moving at, you're accomplishing what you want going forward. And you're rewarding yourself along the way without all the guilt, which is really nice. And the Page of Wands. So definitely a new beginning coming in for you this week. This could be that phone call, long distance call, one that could make you go on a path of travel this week unexpectedly. This could be travel for work or pleasure, but it's a long distance call coming in. Somebody's reaching out to you and they're going to have a talk with you. Maybe there's something going on that you need to, deal with right away. And the King of Pentacles. So there you are, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You're very orientated towards having things good in your life, finances in place, material. You like your material gains. You like comfort around you. And you're not shy about it or embarrassed to have what, most people call the good things in life. Or maybe this is you trying to make some good investments going forward for yourself, and you're checking into this week, some sort of financial endeavor. And the Five of Pentacles. So maybe you felt like you've overspent somewhere along the way. Maybe you've been laid off for a while, and you feels like your money's now in the bank accounts are going down a little bit, not so much comfortable for you. You like to see them at a certain level, so you're feeling like you need to get moving. And you've listened to other people and you've taken their advice underneath advisement sort of thing, but it's time for yourself to move forward in your own actions. And the World card. So there you go. Most definitely moving forward. You crossed some sort of finish line. You've made a decision in your life. You're starting over again. You've gotten way farther than you had anticipated this far. And you're willing to do what you have to do. And for others of you, this could be you thinking of maybe you're deciding this week, in the future, looking into taking a trip somewhere. So you're, going through magazines or looking on the internet, that sort of thing, for a line of travel of where you'd like to go abroad somewhere that you've always wanted to. When you're comfortable in yourself and your circumstances, everything seems to come a little bit easier for you without so much stress and worry, and that's where you're headed this week. You've talked to a few people, you've got your head wrapped around of what you want to have in the future. You're not afraid to work to accomplish it. You're having a celebration. Looks like you're going to get that, if you put in for a recent job or something, you're going to be the one they're going to choose, which is wonderful. And the Hierophant. So you've talked to somebody or talking with somebody that you feel comfortable with. You can talk to them about anything. They're very wise. They know a lot of things. They've gone through a lot of stuff themselves in life usually. This could be a teacher or a therapist for some of you as well. Or the mentor could be just a friend or a relative. Sometimes you just click with them and you get along with them really well, so you're not afraid to ask them different questions, because when they give advice, it's from the heart. It's not done with any kind of malice. It's because they want to see you succeed going forward. And you're spending that time really taking this week to look at all that you've accomplished, all that you brought in, all the advice that you have gotten. And that way you can make a sound, trusted step going forward for yourself in the future. So this is a very good week for you. A lot of decisions. You're going to get along with people. You're going to hear from people that you haven't heard from for quite some time. You know, you're making a lot of trips. There's a lot of new beginnings here for yourself. So it's a good, you know, starting a new beginning for yourself in a different way of life. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. One jumped, so I'm going to pick it up. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through steady prayer and meditation. Well, there you go, following your intuition. Because you know the right steps to take that makes you happy. All right, Capricorn. I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.